So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. A privilege to be here. Now, I have no introduction slide on who I am, but a few words for people who have either been in the military. I work for NATO. I work in SHAPE, which is the highest military headquarters of NATO in Belgium. It's in Mons. The politicians sit in Brussels, where NATO HQ is located. We are the strategic HQ. Portfolio of myself is everything in CI security, and unfortunately it's really everything because the lack of resources that you see discussed in the news has affected us, so that we do everything from policy to inspection, incident management, security awareness, looking into the cyber intelligence piece now, and what belongs to the portfolio there. We have our counterparts in other offices, so we deal with the counterintelligence guys, we deal with the security guys. So it's an interesting environment, and we look at the broad spectrum, of course, of security. Now, from NATO, I have to admit that I'm speaking here on my own behalf. So I can't speak for NATO, and the opinions presented might not be the ones that officially would come out of NATO, and so just to keep that in mind. Now, the previous speaker actually set the scene very nicely because we look at the broader implications of automation and the consequences. Of course, this is unfortunately the glass is half full presentation, so we look mostly at the security relevant, the more negative consequences of automation. There are a lot of fascinating cases where we will, and where we already see, the advantages out of technological progress. He spoke about automated cars. Now, why would you do that? The US military, for example, said last year we want to automate a lot of the logistical processes of the army. It increases effectiveness. It reduces the amount of manpower and certain resources to manage the delivery of resources. Some scientists believe that if we automate cars on the streets, we make the streets much more secure. The machine reacts faster, the machine can look forward, can look backwards, it has a better situational awareness. You can reduce distances on the street, I mean from car to car, preventing jams, being proactive on other issues, reducing the amount of injured and dead people, just one example. Automation enters space industry. The rovers that we send to Mars are already a prime example of automated systems.